Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about StatPro Basics, how to use this software. This is for beginners. Uh, so, um, in this video, I will give a brief introduction about StatPro. First of all, what is this StatPro stands for, or what is the full form of it? STAD is nothing but structural analysis and designing. Pro is nothing but program. So put together it's structural analysis and designing program. This is a software which does structural analysis and design of structures. Structures like steel warehouses, bridges, and buildings. Mm, this software is developed by Bentley. Originally, it was created by someone else, but later on, it was purchased by Bentley. Now, it is under the ownership of Bentley. Here, I'm using StatPro V8i. You can use other versions also. They pretty much look similar. So, how to first of all, how to open this software? Yes, on your window or on your desktop, you have a StatPro icon. Just click on it. Your system will ask for permission. Give yes. You can get a screen like this. That is one way. One more way to open it is just right click on the icon. There you need to select the option called run as administrator. Give yes, then again you will get a screen like this. So after that you will get this screen. Here you can see options like new project, open project, configuration of the software, then these are the recent files, then help topics, license configuration. Here, what are these recent files is recently whatever we have used, those files names will be stored here. You can check the preview of those files. That is one thing. And the next thing is help topics. Here you can get a user manual. You can know more about this project. Then this is for a license configurations. Then actually before starting with the new project, I want to show you about this configuration of software. Here left side you can see configuration. Just click on that. This is optional. Why? Because in later stages also you can do the same changes, but initially if you want to do any changes you can click this configuration. So here the first, as soon as we click on the configuration, we will get base unit, that is select base unit. Here in the units I have English, I have metric. What is this metric is, if I want to give a unit in meter kilonewton, I can go for a metric. If I want to give a pound, foot and all, foot is nothing but unit of length, pound is nothing but unit of forces. If I want to select that, I want that units, I can go for a English, but I want metric, I will select metric. The next is about STAD default design codes. Here I'm not changing anything, but you can select the code that is followed in your country. That is up to you. You can go for different codes, that is for a steel design which code you want to use, then for concrete design, like that you have options for timber, footing design and all. According to your convenience you can select these codes. The next thing is global axis orientation. Here you can see two names, that is Y up and Z up. What is this is, first of all we have a three different type of axis, that is X axis, Y axis and Z axis. What happens when we select this Y up means, usually the vertical axis, whichever vertical axis is there, that will be named as a Y axis. If I'm taking it as Z up, then the vertical axis will be named as Z. So here I want my vertical axis to be Y, so I'm selecting Y up is a one thing here. Then you can change the background color. If you want a white background or black background, you can go for it. These are the few changes you can do. You can do the changes in later on stages also. If you are interested, you can do it right now. That is about configuration. Let's start with the new project. So just right click, click on that new project. So you can see options like space, plane, floor and truss. See, they are giving few information about the space. What is the space is? A space structure which is three-dimensional framed structure with loads applied in any plane is the most general. Space is nothing but it is for 3D. If you click on plane, it is for 2D. So they are telling a plane structure is bound by a global XY coordinate system with loads in the same plane. This is space is for 3D, plane is for 2D, floor is for a slabs, then truss is for trusses. Here I'm just going to select for space. As I want 3D, I will select the space. Then you can see file name. Whatever name you want to give, you can give it. I'm just giving a random name. Next is a location. Here, always make a separate folder for a stat files, because when you model your buildings, analyze and design, a lot of results will be produced actually. Those results are saved in a separate file. So StatPro will create a multiple files for project, so separate folder is always preferred. So keep a separate folder for these files. That is for location. And next thing is, you can select a units here. For length you can go for foot, meter, inches. I'm selecting meter. For units you can go for pound, newton, kilogram, kilo, pound. I'm selecting kilo newton here. Click on next. The next is about these options, that is add beam, add plate, add solids, open structure wizard and all. Here keep one thing in mind, add beam is, it does not means that it is only for the beams. It is for beams and as well as for the columns of the building. Usually this beam is defined as members, and these plates are usually plates, open structure wizard, these things are defined as elements. Also you can use this open structured wizard. But right now what I want is, it is only add beam. So I will select this add beam. As soon as I select this add beam and click on the finish, I will get a user interface like this. This is user interface of StatPro. Actually, this may not be familiar with for you. As we begin with this software, everything will be familiar to you, so you don't have to worry much. So the next thing is here you can see a menu bar. This is called as a menu bar. In the menu bar, it gives access to all the facilities or for the things like for example you can see the file. In the file, what you can see has new, open, close, import, export, save as, print, report setup, and all you can see here. The next one is edit. If you click on edit, you can get options like delete, paste, copy, cut, undo, and here you can take a screenshot of your model. That is, take a picture option. By using this option, you can take a screenshot of it. The next thing is view. Um, View is for viewing the different viewing the model in a different manner. So you can use this. Next is for tools. In tools you can access for calculator, unit converter, then many more things are there. Select. um, Select is for selecting the different members. You can select different members by using this option. The next one is geometry. And okay, in select you can you have a more options like beam parallel to x-axis, y-axis, z, and plates parallel to xy, yz, and all. In geometry, you can go for add beam, add plate, solids, move, rotate, mirror. Then in commands, we can give a thickness for the plate, surface, members, and the constants. We know the few constants like density, elasticity, Poisson's ratio. We can give those constant values here. Then is analysis. After you are done with your structure, you can analyze the structure by giving run analysis. Mode option is there. I will talk about this while solving the problems. Then it is windows and help. These are the menu bar. The next thing is it is toolbar. You can see a horizontal toolbar here and a vertical toolbar. What is this horizontal and vertical toolbar is? These are the tools which are already available in the menu bar. These are already available in the menu bar, but these are the tools which are used most frequently so that we can access easily. So this toolbar is there, and next whatever you can see here, it is nothing but a main window where we work. This is a main window where we work. Actually, we create a model here by using this grids. Then we apply a load. We will find out the result by analysis, and then we will design it. And again, in the left side you can see a option here, that is page control. For example, if I click on the first option, that is setup, here you can name the job, your client name, then you can reference number, everything you can enter here. The next thing is about the geometry. Now, in geometry, we can define the grids or geometry of the structure. We can draw a beam, slab, and other things, and analyze and design it by using this geometry. And the next thing is click on the general. When you click on a general option, you get a many sub options material material, load and definition, supports, then properties, What is this property is, we can define the size of the material, size of size of the beams, slabs, and we can define materials. Like for example, if I click on define, you can see many different type of shapes are there: rectangle, trapezoidal, T shape, uh, taper tubes, and all we have. We will get different shapes, size, and all. And about the material, we have different materials like steel, aluminum, concrete. These things we will get. For property, we can use this option. And on the top of the main window, we have got different operations. That is like right now, currently we are in modeling. So currently we are modeling, we can, where we can model our structure, we can apply a load, and after those things, we can go for a next option is post processing mode, where we can see the result. In this post processing mode, we can see a result of analysis like bending moment, shear force, axial forces, and other things. Those results are we can get from this option. The next thing is steel design and concrete design, where we can design a steel or concrete structures by using these modes. And these are the other type of mode. So it is StatPro is easy, easy to learn until and unless we understand how to use these toolbars or menu bars. Thank you.